There we go. Now we're unmuted. Welcome back, everybody. Dip Catcher Radio back again. Today we're kicking off something pretty cool. I've done this before for kind of here and there, but what we're going to be doing is we're going to be kicking off the Dip Catcher Grindset series, where every weekday I'm just going to try to live stream myself just working, like literally just building the different DeFi products that I build, writing tweets, doing research, kind of, a day in the life of myself. And my goal with this is, one, just to, be moving the ball forward every day. Two, to, bring you all along with me while I do this. Hopefully this can inspire you, educate you, show you that you could do these things as well. And three, just to, really just better connect with the viewers, and just put myself out there. So I posted about it on Twitter today. What we're going to be working on is just some things with the Pool Party Testnet Dapp. Last week we deployed Pool Party on Testnet. You can look at that at Pool Party Testnet, or maybe what is it? Pool Party Testnet? Yeah, poolpartytestnet.anvil.app. You can check that out. And then there are a couple things that just needed to get done to kind of round out this first phase of the testnet, and so we're going to just knock those out today. If you've already watched my live streams and stuff, you know that I write smart contracts in Solidity, and then I build my web apps on a platform called Anvil. Anvil is a platform for building and deploying web apps where you write most of your code in Python. Python's great. There's a reason why top AI researchers use Python, and also kindergartners learn Python. It's very powerful, very easy to understand. I love Anvil, and it's what all the dApps that I build are built in. So this isn't going to be like a tutorial. Like, I'm going to be just kind of narrating while I work through some stuff. But maybe one of these days we'll actually do like a live tutorial where, if you're interested, we can all get in one of these StreamYard rooms and then work through just learning how to build something on Anvil. A couple different people have built things on Anvil. I think Crypto Sloth's web app called Look at the Hedron, that was built with Anvil. Goldkey has built some things on Anvil, and I love Anvil. It's awesome. It's really easy to just get stuff done. So that's what you'll see me working on today, is just my Anvil app. So why don't we just kick this off? So here, I'm going to pull up the doc. Has everything I need at the moment. So why don't we share this tab here? How's my audio? Can someone in the chat tell me how the audio sounds? What's going on? That's so weird. I use this app for my webcam, and the sometimes it just like closes out the camera. Here, we'll do that. It's a little better. So here, let's go over what we're going to work on today. I should have got this ready before, but we shall persist. Alawance, is audio good? Cam good also? So guys, while I'm working on this stuff, if you have any questions, I'm going to keep looking at the chat. So if you have any questions, just put them in there. I'll try to answer them. It can be about truly anything. So feel free to post whatever. And of course, like, subscribe, share. Sharing is important. It's like, so if you have friends that are trying to get into crypto, I try to be as good of a resource as I can for people of all knowledge levels. I usually kind of lean into the more advanced level user because that's what my audience mainly is. But, you know, no question is a dumb question. It's always good to get people going. So if you have any questions, let me know. Name in the house. What's up, bro? All right, let's share my screen. So let's see. Looks like I'm gonna have to put this in here. So okay, so this is what we're gonna be working on today. So, and we'll go over all this while we're working through the Dapp, but couple of the main things that I need to knock out are improving the UI for processing the user rewards. In Pool Party, if you just hold the token, there's a biweekly snapshot that records everyone's balance every 2 weeks, and it records the total supply. So whatever percent of the total liquid supply that you own at a snapshot date, you get your portion of these rewards. And the rewards can come in any type of token. So any token that arrives in the Pool Party contract, no matter what the source is, you know, can be processed and then distributed to the holders. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be working on the system for processing the rewards and letting users claim their tokens. So first thing that we're going to do is we're going to just generate a list of all the pending rewards. So this is tokens that are sitting in the party contract. And then a button for running this process function. And then we're going to build out the reward claiming UI, which lets you, you know, look at what rewards you're eligible to claim, and then lets you claim them. And so after that, something else that we have to do is we have to make the metadata API for these NFTs that are associated with Pool Party. Pool Party has a built-in NFT auction house, which is pretty cool. They're called name tag NFTs because these NFTs, while they have an image, you know, that they're loosely related to by means of this metadata API, they are mainly linked to a 9-character text string. And so these NFTs are basically NFTs of words. And the original purpose of these is to allow for the hex stake pooling platform that's part of this whole Pool Party system to have unique names that users can, you know, claim and then use. And so the way you secure a name is by winning an auction. You know, Pool Party has this really cool NFT issuance system, and so we're going to build out the API that will loosely link these NFTs with an image. So that just includes creating an endpoint, and then we'll have to update the URI in the contract itself. And then we got some feedback about the minting party with team. You can mint party. One of the handful of ways to mint party is by burning team. Then you have to do it through don't just go and burn the team. You have to go and do it through the interface. So we're gonna improve that UI. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. Jordan L says, "Hey Tonto, still working on arithmetic over here." That's awesome. Keep up the math. Learning math is probably, and being comfortable with math is probably one of the most important things you can do, because it just makes you better at anything else. You know, even say you're in sales or marketing, if you're good at math, you just, you can outcompete all the other people that are not good at math. Whether that's, being able to do analysis on the performance of your campaigns, or, being able to, negotiate pricing or whatever. Having a really good sense of math is good for no matter what you think. So it's good to hear, Jordan. Evalon says, sounds cool. So here's what we're going to do. Okay, so let me share this tab. Oh. All right, here we go. So what you're looking at here is, this is Anvil. So this is where I build all of the dApps. And so what we have here, just the different, this is like the main page. And then all these are just all the like sub pages and components that go on the pages. And so why don't we just, we'll just kind of get our bearings. We'll just click here. So here on Testnet, you have 4 days left. The mint ratio because this is going to launch on both Ethereum and Pulse Chain. Right now, this is the Testnet on Pulse Chain. And so the mint rates are different, just because of course the one pulse does not equal one ETH, so it's kind of scaled down in a way. So you can mint one party for every 1,086 pulse that you have, and so connect the wallet. So this one doesn't actually have that, but okay, that's fine. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to go to the Testnet faucet. Get some test pulse in this account. Okay. So hopefully that comes in soon. Okay, so first thing that we're going to do is we're going to work on the processing assets. So, so here, this is like I've kind of started doing this. So what we're going to do here is we're going to just look at this page, and we'll kind of talk through what's going on here. So every 2 weeks, a global balance and supply snapshot may be recorded. Anyone who holds a balance during a snapshot can claim their rewards that arrived in that time since the last snapshot. So any ERC20 token that arrives in the contract can be included in the rewards distribution by running the process asset function. This transfers the token to the reward distribution contract and updates the token reward record. This will be claimable amongst addresses with liquid party balances as of the next snapshot. So I've already kind of got started here. What I was more trying to do on this one. So here, let me pull this up. What I was trying to do was just make it so that I could just like run this like for testing, where say I knew the contract address, but we don't necessarily want, while we could just launch it where people would look at the block explorer and then see what tokens are in the party contract. We're actually just going to query a list of the tokens that are held in that contract address, and then we are going to display the balance of that. So here's actually where I will need your guys' help. So if anyone has any, so first, if you're on Pulse Chain Testnet, if you have any ERC20 tokens, send them to the address that I just posted here. So on Pulse Chain Testnet, share ERC20 tokens to that address. Do not send on mainnet. If you send on mainnet, you're going to lose your money because this is the address for this contract is a testnet address, and while I might be able to, go through, deploy hundreds of because these addresses, just the way it works, I could deploy an address at the same one, but it could take a long time for me to actually get that done. So if you're on Pulse Chain Testnet, make sure you're on Testnet v4. Please do send any ERC20 tokens to the address that I just pasted in right there. So that'll help me to get what we need. So let's think this through. So so here we have this function. It says get asset list. So we're calling the let's see. We are calling. Let's see. Okay, that's why. So here, let's get this situated. That needs to be get open form. Print this out so we can see how we can get the okay, looks like address is there, so let's just go off self party address self.contract read dot address. Let's see that, and then here we can do self.party address. Let's see if anyone sent anything. Still no tokens found. Okay, so here, you know what we're going to do? We're actually going to come into here. We're going to create a test token. So contract test token is ERC20, and then we're going to say constructor ERC20 test token TT, and then we are going to say int party address Let's see if that works. So now why don't we make sure we're connected to the injected provider. We're on network 943. Let's go back to one of our other test accounts. Let's see, what's a good one to do? Gas bridge deployer, we'll do that. All right. Okay, so here we're just gonna test token. We're gonna hit the deploy. See if this works. Make it, you do not have enough time. Okay, so that means something's not right. Okay, this may not work actually. Okay, it's not working. Can you use GHO tokens? Are they on test? Are they on Pulse Chain Testnet? If they are on Pulse Chain Testnet, send them there. But do only make sure you're on Pulse Chain Testnet. This sucks. I don't know if it's something wrong with the app, or if it's something wrong with because I use this app that lets you use your phone as a webcam. Okay, Jordan L says refresh. You might have gotten some. So let's see. Nope. Okay, well, so let's just pretend that we got some. So first, why don't we look at let's just go to the okay, so this is what what we're doing here is, until we get some tokens, we're just gonna like pretend that we have the tokens. So we're just gonna copy this right here, get asset list. So instead of R, we're gonna say sample equals that. And then we're gonna return sample. Okay, so we're gonna say that show this tab instead. That's it. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna say for asset in, let's see if this works. So here what we did is we just are returning some fake data. Let's see what is contained in our sample. Token amount, we're going to say this is going to be asset balance, asset contract address, token name equals asset name, token symbol, asset symbol. Here, why don't we do this? We'll make it easier. Here's a little trick. So for k comma v in asset.items, vk equals v. There we go. Okay, still no tokens found. Okay, it's not showing because I have this, because I've already started working on this, so I made it invisible. So why don't we just see what's going on here? Lamont says, "Thank you for doing the stream. Really appreciate you sharing your knowledge with us. Thank you. Thanks for being here." Okay, so something's going on. So here, so here's what we got to do. We got to come in here. We're gonna say, so I think we still have our samples. So it's okay. So let's just do self.balance equals self.item balance divided by 10 to the dot of int of self.item decimals. Then we're going to do self dot. Then let's say like self dot label display equals. I want to have it the name and then the ticker format self.item name self.item symbol. Okay. And then now let's do okay. We're gonna say let's gonna call it self.title. Okay. So let's drag on some labels here. We're gonna call this one label name, and then one label balance. Just rename this process. Let's just do this so we have better naming conventions here. Yep. Let's get rid of this. So now we need to do self.label balance.text equals self.balance, self.label name.text equals self.title. So we're probably going to want to, yeah, well, here, we'll see what, we'll keep it moving forward. God, this sucks with my camera. Why does it keep turning off like this? Okay, so here we see these are the sample tokens that we have. So we don't actually have them. So let's just see what happens when we try to run the function. Key token address on line 25. So let's see. Okay, so let's get these numbers bigger just so we can have better. Okay, so that's a good example of what happens if it doesn't show up or if there's not actually a token there. So okay, so now is when we really need these testnet tokens. So here, why don't we do this? We're going to see if we can mint party. Okay, I may need to do this in Why is the gas on the testnet 2000 TPLS? These blocks are empty. Why is the gas estimation so high? Oh, yeah. Is anyone else seeing high gas prices on Pulse Chain Testnet right now? It's so annoying. Okay, here's how you guys can help me out here. Send testnet PLS to So here, we're going to tweet this out. We're going to say, help me while I'm working. Send testnet PLS to All right, I'm tired of this music that's playing in the background. Let's stop that. I just kind of want to listen to some music on my phone. Hopefully I don't get copyright striked. Let's see what's going on. Just something light, something to get the creative juices flowing. Okay, so I guess here we can just, we know how this is going to act, so we don't need to necessarily so I think this should be good. So if that's too loud, let me know. So we have this. We have this right here. It's probably is that too many? I mean, some things you need decimals for. Maybe what we can do, let's do this. Let's work on this a little bit. So we don't want that full balance to look like that. So we want to format So let's do some text formatting here. So what it needs to be that comma point. How many decimals do you think is good? Like maybe 4 decimals. And then let's, just in case, like if you label balance.tooltip.text.tooltip equals self.balance. So if they hover their mouse, they'll see the full amount. And then we'll abbreviate it there and we'll add commas. Okay, 0.4f. That's okay, so then you hover that amount, you see the full decimals. Okay, that looks good. Process, it's not going to work. So it throws the error, nothing happens. I think that should be good. Okay, so come here. So we got that. So why don't we just mark that off? Done with one thing, one of our action items. Okay. So now we need to display a list of available coins. So I'm trying to think how I should do this. So maybe it should have just like a general wallet page that shows your balance. Yeah, I'm thinking that's it. So let's just start a new page here. So we're going to go add form, blank panel. Okay, so this is going to be the user wallet. Okay, so if get open form.metamask.address is none. So that's just going to be like what we do if they haven't clicked the connect wallet button. But if they have, we're going to do, what do we got to do here? So we probably want to have, here, let's do this. Let's write some comments here. So we need to display their balance. So liquid balance, user, so stake balance, and then we need some type of rewards feed. Rewards feed. How about this? How about this start? We're just going to do like the claimable rewards as of now. So claim. Okay, so what functions are we going to need for that? Well, first, let's get the, so self.party contract read equals get open form dot get contract read of party self.party contract write equals get open form dot get contract write party, and then what? So these are all the functions here. I print them out every so often just so I can always have the amount available. So If it's none, so usually what I do is when there's nothing there, I treat it as if the user has nothing. So we're going to say self.data equals just a blank dictionary for that. So self.data balance equals self equals 0. Self.data staked balance equals 0. So here we're going to denote this as liquid balance. Self.data. What else? Name tag, NFTs. It was a blank list. What else? Self.data referral. Let's check in on what the contract, how it handles referral. Okay, so we do have an index refer. That means we can query against it. So that's good. So we're going to say referral claims, referral mints. So it's going to be a 0. What else? What else is relevant information that a user may have? These are like high. Let's look at the high level numbers here. So total party minted. Okay, that's good for now. We'll start with that. So now let's just copy this down here. So liquid balance equals self.party contract read dot balance of, and then let's see this, self.address equals okay, so this is usually what I do. I make it an int from the string just because this comes in as something called a comes in as like it's called a big number format. Import anvil.js from anvil.js window, import ethers. Okay. Stake balance is going to be I'm feeling my heart beating with the rhythm of the body slowly moves. I love this feeling. See, how do I get it in the? I wish we could have some fun with us. I don't know what it is, but there is a trick that works on me so well, and I can't deny it. She turns me on like a firecracker in the summer sun. I can feel my mind slowly fading with the smell of her perfume. And when she stands in, oh, damn. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do self.get state balance, self.address. Then we're gonna do self.get referral. Goki asks, bro, what's this music? It's this French artist that I've actually kind of been consumed by lately. The artist is called L'Impératrice, which means the Empress. And you guys weren't even seeing what I was working on. Now is like a live acoustic. But he may have been, let's see, 13 minutes ago. But yeah, that was when I started playing. Yeah, you should start exploring new genres of music. You might unlock something new in your brain. What I really like about music that's in other languages is that I don't know what they're saying. But let's go back to it. This is. Okay, so let's just. I wonder what's a more efficient way to do this. Maybe I'd be able to just pull it in. Here, let's try this. No need to complicate it. We'll just do it like this. Okay, so current day has got to be. Okay, I'm gonna show you something pretty cool. I'm gonna use ChatGPT to write a function that gets the referral mints. Okay, so to do it, um, turn. So query the what was that we determined was it with referral event. Query the mint with referral event and sum all the amounts minted. Turn for the refer address is the input address. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just writing this like kind of loosely what I want it to do, and then we're gonna paste in the paste it into ChatGPT, and it's gonna write us this function. Input address where so let's be descriptive here. Here's the input address, agreement for event, and return a sum of the amounts minted. Return result. So equals 0. So literally, we're just going to copy this whole thing. Just going to give it all the context it needs. And so all I do is I just type in C to do, and I just copy it in there. says you can complete the to-do by querying the mint referral event from the smart contract. The following example assumes you can use Ethers.js library or its Python binding in Anvil. Here's how to complete the function. It's literally typing Python as we speak. Okay, so ChatGPT just returned this. There's in a different window that I can't so easily share on StreamYard, but this is what ChatGPT gave me. Just paste it in there, and see, it wrote that like that. Now let's just do this. Let's just see if this is working. So self.data. Then now what we have to do is you have to add something on here. So we'll add it into the party section. Maybe we'll move it elsewhere later, but for now we'll just put it there. We're going to say my wallet link wallet. And then we're going to add this to the menu router. So we're just going to do menu click. So use that in here. So elif event arg sender equals self.link wallet. Self.page equals user wallet. Should we add import user wallet up here? Okay, so let's see if that function worked. See if we get all the data that we needed. Let's proxy object has no attribute mint with referral. Capital mint. Let's see how good ChatGPT is. We're going to reply to it saying, here's the error. I knew what the error was and how to fix it. Let's see if ChatGPT, if it remembers from earlier. Yep. So I don't think, so I was doing this in okay, it says it's timed out. Okay, so the way that I do this is, I can't so easily show you, but what I'll do is I'll just paste in the ABI into the ChatGPT interface. And so that's the way that the contract or the ChatGPT knows everything that's available from the front end in the contract. So that's events, that is everything else. So that is what we have to do. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to test that out. How do I do this? We're going to go ahead and merge changes into master here. Okay. And then now what we're going to do is we're going to get a cool party testnet that enabled app. Okay. Just typo in there. I won't do it there. I'll just go in the chat. So, can someone mint on testnet through my link here? One sec. I guess in the meantime, I can just run this self-refer. So, why is the testnet gas so high? Jesus. I literally can't do anything. I don't have enough. Has anyone sent me any testnet pulse chain? Good Lord. You said doing a load test. Are you personally doing the load test? You should pause that so I can test this. Damn it. Oh, I think that this phone that I use must be like broken or something. It constantly just closes out the app. It's like literally every. Thank you. I only have the faucet amount on this device, and of course, I don't want to send any from my own addresses. And so I mean, just right now, for example, it's suggesting I need 1,500 test pulse to do this transaction. So I appreciate you. Okay, well, so here, let's just keep moving forward. We don't need to test every single step that we do. Something that I do think we want to do is let's just put this in a refresh. I always like to put things in a refresh function so I can easily just like re-render the information. Okay. So what do we need on this user wallet page? So we need to have, so here, we'll work on the design later, but we're going to get a liquid balance. We need a staked balance. These are the referral points. What else do we produce in here? Let's call this future yield. Okay, we're not thinking about the design just yet. We're just trying to get all this information in here. And then we're going to need a, how should we do this? Let's just add a card here. This is going to be the name tag NFTs. Or name tag NFTs. And we're probably going to need some type of Yeah, we'll add that as we go. Um, and then probably need another card for, I call this card rewards. So this will probably be the token. Well, here, let's think this through, because what we have is we have these snapshot periods, and that's what. Oh wow, thank you. 3 commas heroically. Nice. Okay. Well, wow, what a guy. Okay, let's refresh. So, fun fact: you can usually refresh it. So let's do. Here we go. Let's get some real pulse going. We'll mint 95 party. Confirm. Okay, transaction went through. That's fun. Okay, we got the balance there. Call takes no keyword arguments. Oh, damn it. Fuck. Oh, okay, not the worst. Not the worst. All right, if you're on this, I'm accidentally working on the master branch. Of course I am. Um, Whatever. We will persist. Call takes no keyword arguments. Let's go back to ChatGPT. Say this line through error. Try this. See if this works. Invalid block tag. I think I need to open up one of my other Anvil apps here. Let's see how I query it in other use cases. Let's try this. BTFD says you're a savage. Keep up the hard work. Thank you. Contract is not okay. That's a good sign. That so the party contract rate. Provider's not defined. Okay, so get open form. MetaMask. Provider. I think it's get provider. Make it work. Come on, big money, no whammies. Proxy object has no attribute args. Okay, so at least got something there. So why don't we just print out the logs? So print alert logs, alert dir of logs. Now let's see. Okay, here we go. That's something. 3 args. Here, we're going to try something else before we go down that route. Because what it's asking for is for us to decode all that stuff. Ideally, we want it already decoded. So, ready this. Here we go. Okay. Nice. That's what we were looking for. Okay, so do we have args in here? Args. Yes, let's go. List has no attribute amount. Okay, I think rather than args amount, it's going to be args 4, 0, 1, 2, 3. Just like the code. 0, 1, 2, 3. 3. Okay. Okay. All right. Nice. Nice. Okay. So we know referral is working. We know that the liquid balance is working. I don't think here. Let's go ahead and stake some right here. So we have 95 parties. So why don't we just stake one party? And we are going to stake for 100 years. Okay. It's got that. Okay, liquid balance, stake balance, guaranteed yield, name tag NFTs, referral mints. Okay. Nice. Okay, let's do this. Extra stuff. Okay. So what ChatGPT gave us was right, except for the way that it was calling for the block filter was a little bit different. So we start with the block filter. We didn't need it because we wanted all time history. So, which is the default. So there we go. Nice. Okay, so that's the get the referral mints. Now we need we already got the get stake balance. Okay, so I know we get this elsewhere. So let's just borrow this from this other one. So get NFTs by owner. That. See how that works. Andrew Stack says you got this. Arch Max is the man who catches dips. That's right. Give me more pain. All right, guys. My camera, I literally have to like keep refreshing my phone. I have no idea what's going on with this. It's been happening for a while now, but who cares? Okay, so that address doesn't have any. Why don't we go to the name tag NFT auctions? Okay, look. I think this auction is complete, so no one's done any auctions. Okay, the owner is for a. Okay, so someone else won that auction. That's cool. Good for them. Okay, well, I guess my address doesn't have any NFTs right now, which is okay. Okay, so what did we want to do here? We want to. So let's just return self.data. Oh, no, we don't need that. We need to do self.label balance.text equals format that dot format. So self.label balance.text equals. How are we going to format these? We're going to do point 4f. Let's add commas. Self.data balance by. These are 10 to the 18. This is liquid balance. Okay. Self dot label future yield dot text equals. We call it guaranteed. Let's just switch this guaranteed. We're going to call it future yield. Okay, so let's just check this out. Okay. So we're mainly just caring about getting this information displayed. So now we need to do, so if self.data of name tag NFTs is equals, if it's a blank list, we're going to do self.card one.visible equals false. And And then so now we need to do the get claimable rewards. So how are we going to do this? Well, first, okay, so snapshot, so balance snapshot record, I think. So liquid balance. Maybe call these reward snapshots. Reward snapshot record. Let's change this one to a headline, maybe not too big, maybe title. That looks about right. So snapshot period, and then balance, and then column 3 is going to say supply. Okay, so kind of wasted almost an hour doing all that, but it's good that we just made some progress there. Here's what you do whenever, here's a pro tip for you guys. Whenever you like get off track and you like start working on something that wasn't on your to-do list, let me show you guys how you can do that. You just come in here and add your to-do list. Say add user wallet page. So liquid balance, stake balance, name tag, NFTs, and then rewards. And then you just come in here, you just go click, 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 and then click, click, click. How about that? Here's a pro tip for you guys. So I guess first thing, let's just pull in the data that we need. So get snapshot data self. Okay, so how do we do this here? See how we've done it elsewhere in the app. Okay, so I think, so this is how here, we're just going to copy this from the other part of our app. Let's get some music back on, maybe some. Okay, so let's just do this. We're gonna so we got the snapshot ID, latest snapshot day, current supply, earnings record, user earnings record. Snapshot period supply balance. Let's come here. Okay, so we're still in snapshot period 0. We haven't taken the first snapshot yet, and so there's nothing to show here just yet, but we can still keep the gravy train moving. Okay, that should be good. Okay, so we have to do next. So we're not going to be able to do this now. We actually have to. This is what we're looking for on this test net. So we need to make it easier on our front end. What we're going to do is we're actually going to, in this asset processed event, we're going to index the period so we can more easily search. So here's what we're going to do here. So we're going to do we're going to query the asset processed event for period P and return a list of events of assets. Of, so maybe we can. There's nothing to look at now, so maybe we aren't going to fully debug this, but why don't we just start by doing this? And keep the gravy train moving over here. Okay, so we're going to say event filter. It's going to be asset process. So that's our event. It's going to be none. It's going to be P logs. So we're going to get amount. I guess the latest balance, maybe. I guess what we really care about is what the. Well, no, I guess all we really need is just the list of them. And then maybe you have to read the. Oh, yeah, we just do the get earnings details. Okay, so we're going to call it get earnings details. That's right. So oh, you guys weren't even watching me. Shit. earnings is self.party contract read dot get earnings details. Get earnings details, holder address period. Get earning or earnings? Earnings details, holders, self address, token is going to be asset, period is going to be P. Dot to string. Okay, that should work. Okay. So, all right, so that's something we can't really test until this first period is done. So what else can we do to quickly move the ball forward? Another column here is going to be the claim. Okay. So now let's add a button here. Let's say claim, a button, claim, click. So self party contract right equals get open form dot get contract right party. So we're going to do try, pass, accept, exception as e. Copy our general purpose error handler here. Okay. So a equals Anvil. So we need to import Anvil.js, Anvil.js.await promise, self.party contract right dot. What's the function going to be? Oh, it's actually in the reward distribution contract. So we need to. It's not here. It's going to be reward. It's in our contract hub reward distribution. Yeah. Reward underscore distribution. Okay. Let's go to the reward distribution contract. Claim rewards. Rewards. What else? Self item. snapshot period needs to be selected item snapshot period. I have to check this because this is designed to let you claim across multiple periods in one transaction. Let's get it. Wait. And our sender dot enabled equals true. We're just going to reset this text equals name. So we're going to do when you click it, just if you want to double click, so claiming that's not usable, that's false. No, we'll just say venarg sender dot text equals claimed, and then we're going to do ventargs sender dot icon equals FA check. So RD, this party contract is actually RD for reward distribution. All right, let's see what happens. Okay, so let's add something to the to-do list on this. So we got our rewards, so this is pending. Okay. Let's just add something here. So we need to complete testing. Okay, so we got this list of claimable rewards. So still, well, here, let's do this. So here we need to thing. We'll knock it off, and then we just need to know that we need to complete testing there. So that's good. What else? Okay. Okay, so what else do we want to do? Let's Is Gold Key still in the house? Okay, so let's start scheduling stuff for tomorrow. So day 2. All right, guys, one moment, please. I was muted that whole time. How about that? So I'm messaging the PHX developer. Okay, T negative. I just asked, but okay. So what do we got to do next? What's something we can immediately do? What should we do? The mint with team UI? Okay, let's do this. Before I get back on the camera, I'm gonna finish eating this orange because this orange has seeds and it's okay. So we're gonna work on the team improvement here. Let's see how quickly we can do this. So I think it's called burn team. Oh yeah, let's put my camera back on. God, this is so annoying. Just disconnects for no reason. Okay, so let's go here. Okay, so right out the gate, we know that this is usually we make okay. So button approve is going to be invisible. So what we're going to do is we're going to make it so that this mint button is only enabled when the approve visible button is false. That should be. Okay. Yeah. Well, I think that's okay. Well, that was easy. Okay, so this is the next thing that we had on the docket for today. Probably gonna hop off here in 30 minutes. So let's see if we can do this in 30 minutes, you guys. Here, I'm gonna tweet. So here's what we're gonna do next. We are going to create an API. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We got through what we wanted to do on the pool party Dapp, and now what we are gonna want to do is show how to make a API. So Sloth in the house, you must have just heard the call to action about making a API on Anvil for the uh, NFT metadata. So basically, it's literally what we're going to start with is we're going to create a server module. First, what we're going to do is we're actually going to use a basic Python 3 because we based on which Python version you use in Anvil, that impacts the load speed. And so since all we're doing is just serving data from the data table, we actually don't need to we don't need to make it fully, we don't need any extra packages. Because like if say we were doing this 3.10 and we wanted to use different packages here or even add packages. I don't think we are going to need any extra packages, but so we're probably just going to use the basic Python 3 version. So here's what we're going to do. You start by just making endpoint with a decorator Anvil server endpoint. So just do, this is going to be a what? Get image. And then So it's going to have some type of ID. So TID. So the path is going to be slash API slash NFT slash, and you do colon NFT ID. So we may fix that later, but here's what we're going to do. And now we are simply going to return how we get the image. So we're going to say first we're going to have a we're actually going to, so let's see, add existing. Let's see. Let me check in the pick NFTs. Oh yeah, okay. So there's a data table in here that we're going to use. It's in the pool party one, so we're going to go add existing table. And then this is going to be pool party. Testnet for now. Ticker NFTs. There we go. Okay, so we've got that. And now what we're going to do is we're actually going to need to pass in, we need an ID field here. So this is going to be a number, and it's going to be the NFT ID. Okay, so here we have some images in here that we're just going to use as an example, because we still need to actually so here, that's just, we're just going to get the framework for the API set up, and then we'll have to go back into the pool party Dapp and then set up the thing where it, like, once an auction is complete and the NFT is minted, then it will it'll create the NFT image. So basically all you have to do is you just do image equals app tables dot ticker NFTs dot get NFT ID equals NFT ID. So back it here. And so we want the image field. Okay, so now we're going to need to publish this app, publish the app, change URL. We're going to go test pool party NFT, enable the app. We can change that later. Here we are. Let's see if this works. API slash, what was the path that we needed here? I guess it already has that API, so we don't need the double API. So NFT slash NFT ID slash NFT slash, let's just say 1. Exception was raised. Let's see what's going on. Probably okay, maybe that's the problem. Oh. Okay, so here, let's share this. NFT ID can only be searched with a number, not a string. Ah, that's it. So it's because NFT ID, we're going to say int NFT ID. Okay. There we go. Nice. It was literally that simple. So that was NFT one. Let's. So these are just some test ones that I already had in the data table. So that is it. Like, I'm not even kidding. That is. So so first let's do this. Let's go to Open Zeppelin. And then let's see what Open Zeppelin uses for here, let's see, products. Let's see, code. That's not what we're looking for. Here's what we're looking for. We're looking for metadata, like what standard metadata looks like here. Okay. So let's see what the JSON specification is. So we just want this to be like a normal, regular schema. So let's see. When was this created? 2018. So let's go ask ChatGPT if it knows about the default schema here. Okay, so I guess this is the okay, so I guess this is the default schema. So why don't we, let's just make this a little bit more broad here. Metadata. And we're going to say that's the image. So let's hear. So metadata equals. So that's like the sample. So title, this is going to be pool party name tag. Type object, okay. Properties, name, type string, and then the description. This is going to be so we'll start it off by querying the row. So here, let's just get the row here. NFTs, I get NFT ID, okay. So here, the name property is going to be row. And then what do we determine that the name, what name, just name, description, string. This is a pool party name tag associated with the name. So we'll have to research more into how these descriptions are used by the NFT marketplaces and stuff. So maybe we'll come back to that. Image, type is string, and now we need a URL here. So here is where we actually put in that URL that we were just citing. So get image. Actually, here's what we do. So anvil.server.get API origin. So this is going to be an image.format. So here we need to create a new one of these and actually just do what we just did prior. Get image NFT ID. So let's just copy this again. Suppose that image equals row image, and we're just going to return image. Okay. And this one is actually going to be image ID, NFT ID. So it's going to be the, what's it called? So that slash, let's just see what print anvil.server.get API get, see what if this has the, so it ends in slash API. So we need the slash, okay? Slash image is image slash FTID. Okay. All right. And then we're going to return metadata. Okay, so why don't we look back at this? Okay, there we go. So it has all that. So but the formatting is all weird here. I think that needs to be resolved with. Maybe like with URL encode. Let's try that out. Anvil. Let's see, import anvil.http. Anvil.http. Encode. Right, let's see what that's about. See, what we're trying to do is we're trying to get this, how it shows that all weird. Okay, that wasn't the solution. Okay, so JSON, my enable form. HTTP endpoint JSON slash. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to try this. We're going to just copy this in here. This is kind of a bootleg way of doing it, but we don't care. JSON /. Okay, I think that's just going to be how it has to be. I think that whatever's reading this will know how to interpret it. So here's what I was trying to solve for. See these forward slashes that get injected in there? I guess that's part of how JSON data is interpreted. But I mean, but there we have it. Like here we have our so this is our image for image 2 right there. And then here's our metadata. So now what we need to do is we need to go into the contract and let's get our pool party contract address and let us deploy at an address. We're going to deploy, or more, we're just instantiating it, loading it at an address. Okay, let's see who the, okay, that's the address I'm at. So let's see what this is. So for the NFTs, so let's just search the URI, new URI. Okay. Okay, so now what we do here is we just take this and we just copy in there. Let's see what the, here, let's go to the wizard. Let's see how this, okay. So here we are going to update URI. Please work. Yep. Nice. Okay. So that was good practice. That was the first time I'd done that. Oh, you guys didn't even see what I was doing. So what I was doing is like, this was the default one that I had in there, but you know, this URI is updatable. Part of that is because like this metadata associated with the NFT itself, it actually doesn't really matter, because the thing that really does matter is this link between the NFT and the name itself, which that doesn't exist off chain like this metadata does. So like the important piece of these NFTs is this association between the NFT ID and the name, that 9-character string. So the metadata, it is updatable. So the reason that is because like right now, as is, we're just probably going to just host the API for the metadata ourselves. But at some point, we may want to move them to like IPFS or something. And so being able to update that as we want, if we wanted to make the images themselves, more permanent or something, then we may do that. But so that kind of, that's why this is the way it is. But now when we look at this URI, let's see. Actually, here, let's look at the name NFTs right here. Let's just pull this up. Ticker names, add address. Okay, let's see what the URI is. Let's see how this works. So one. It's not good. What's going on? Oh, is it still? Okay, let me just go refresh this. Let's let this compile. Yep. Okay, now let's see what this invalid token ID. That's because only one exists now. Okay, so I see an error that we made. We have to add the slash. That's good to know. So why don't we go back to get this party contract, and we are going to deploy it, or not deploy it, we're just going to load it at that address. Okay, now we need to grab this, go back in here, and we need to run update URI again, but this time we need the slash. Confirm. Okay. Now let's see. So dumb. Something about pulse chain testnet really trips up Remix. I have to like keep repeatedly doing this, but we shall persist. Paul says, get him. I miss Python. All I want to do is hang with Dipcatcher and talk blockchain. But it is pretty crazy, but must have those attributes. Yep. So now what we have to do is we need to just update the URI again. Just like that. Include the okay. And we are done. So that's cool. So I guess what we need to do next is we need to go to this. We do have a save image. So we've already kind of started working on this. App tables. So I think what we just need to do now is when it's finalized, that's when we'll run this. So generate image. Ooh. We're just gonna bite the bullet here. Okay. So that should be it. So we need the one that has, oh God, NFT, ticker NFTs. Yikes. Image, name, owner. Okay, that's right. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to try to do this. Accept. The image failed to save. No worries. No worries. Regenerated. Yeah, so just start with that. See if this throws an error related to the Python version. Which I'm, yep. Okay, so now I need to, damn it. Okay, so I might end up moving the metadata or the image generation step. Yes, because it's loading. Okay, I'm actually going to move. Oh, should I do that right now? Yep. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go and duplicate this one. So we're going to collaboration. We're just going to make it. No. We don't need to make a clone. We need to just make a new app. So here, let's save this one. Pool party API. Okay. The blank app. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take this whole function here, cut it actually, go to server modules here. We're going to paste it. We need to go to Python version, Python 3, and we're going to import pill, Python image library, build, and we're actually going to change this one to a anvil.server HTTP endpoint, and it's going to be what? Generate, and it's going to be string, and then NFT ID, and then let's think of the best way to do this here. So let's go back to our basic Python 2 right here on our main app, full Python 2. That's the fastest one. We're going to get rid of the generate image. Maybe we'll do. Here, we'll do this. So import anvil.server, anvil.server.callable, def generate image string NFT ID. We're going to also import anvil.http generate image. So here's what we're going to do, just so we don't have to deal with any loading times or anything, because we just need to kick off this task. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a background task, if generate image task string NFT ID. And what we're going to do is we're going to go anvil http.request, and then URL. So URL equals, I'll put the URL in a minute, method equals post, data equals You know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna do so endpoint slash that slash this. So let's come up with an endpoint here. Publish this app. Publish it. Change URL. This is going to be the NFT image generator. It's a mouthful. Okay. And then generate slash, okay, let's do this. So let's just put that in there. Slash API slash generate slash format string. Okay. Okay, we'll get to that. I think that's it actually. So we're going to just kick off this background task. So we're going to go and build.server.launch background task, generate image task. So now let's go to, we're going to add a new data table from our pool party, our testnet, ticker NFTs. Yep. Hey, stop. Okay, let's just test this out for, okay, now we also need in this one, we need to add the media. Okay, so why don't we start this by just doing, let's just do a test real quick. We're in the browser. We're going to say GGG. The IB is going to be 3. Let's see what happens. Exception was raised. Okay, let's go here. Could not launch server runtime. Image build failed. Oh, build failed. What's wrong? Okay, here's the problem. Stop it. Stop it. Full Python 3 has the package. Hey, okay. Hey, nice. All right, we did it. There we go. We just have our, and now let's see if we pull it up in here. FT3, yep, image 3, GGG. Let's just see how the image renders. Boom, there we go. There we go. Nice, first try. Well, not first try, but close enough. Okay. So here's another pro tip for you guys. To make your day look even more productive, any extra little thing that you do, you can just add it to your to-do list after you already did it. So here we are going to say that what else do we do? We created NFT generation. Here, why don't we just do full here? NFT image generation standalone app. And with that, we need to determine correct Python version, create endpoint to receive ticker and ID, and then when auction is finalized, we need to hit the generation endpoint. There you go. Boom, boom. Here's our pro tip. See, here's what I mean. You just share this tab. Look at that. Look how productive we were today. All right, you guys, this was fun. We got a ton done. I've been trying to do this. Of course, my fucking camera. I've been trying to get some of this stuff done for weeks. Just unable to just, you know, sometimes you like sit down and like you face one error and you're just like, oh, and then you just like move on to something else. I think doing this live really helped me push through. So thank you for anyone who joined us today. I think I'm going to get off here now. This is a good session. Huge progress today. I'm really happy about this. So go ahead and try out the testnet. It is at poolpartytestnet.amble.app. We have some stuff already here. Let's do our planning for tomorrow. So we need to work on so for the user wallet page, we need to improve the UI. What else we need to do? We need to, what else? I guess we have a couple more days of testing. So here, I think we should start working on tomorrow. We should handle the hex stake pool deployment page. We need to do the hex stake pool. Mint redeem, finalize. We need to do the diamond hand interface. Okay, so maybe on that day we'll tap, like we'll go through and write this stuff out. But I think tomorrow we're gonna work. I think right now we've got everything that we need, at least for the next 2 days of the testnet phase. Tomorrow we'll go ahead and work on the hex stake pool stuff, get that ready to turn on. And here, let's refresh this so you guys can see. So yeah, we will. Let's tweet this out. Let's do this. Let's make this a little more readable. Okay. Fucking grinding, you guys. This is the Dip Catcher Grindset series. Nice job, guys. Very good. All right, you guys, we're going to tweet this out. Huge progress today. Join us again tomorrow. Got everything done we scheduled, and then some image. All right. Let's see what our notifications say. Nice. All right. So let's stop sharing that. I think we're going to wrap it up here. Pablo Lavas is a great session. Thank you. Yeah, we got a lot done. Very happy. Very, very happy. Oh, and an update on if 2negative, you're still in here. I messaged Buck. He said that they looked into it and then got it resolved. It was a glitch in the UI. So that should be good. Let us know if you're able to trade. All right, you guys. Gonna hop off here. We'll be back tomorrow, maybe earlier in the day. I don't know. We'll see. But we're gonna try to do this every weekday. We're gonna keep moving the ball forward. Just keep getting it done. Thank you for joining me. Till tomorrow. We'll see y'all later. Golgi says indeed, great session. Frosty Dog just came in. It's funny, all the viewers are coming in now. Probably because I just tweeted about it. Here, I guess before I sign off, let's see what's going on the markets. I guess here's a quick update. The other day we just saw here. Let's share my screen. Saw a pretty big. Okay, so this hasn't updated yet, but if you actually look at the pair on the Explorer, in the Maxi team pair on PulseX, somebody added 4 million Maxi and just under 3 million team to the pool. That's about $100,000 of liquidity added to the PulseX pair. And someone also added that same amount to the PHUX pool. So let's see. This one. Yeah, someone added an equal pool to PHUX. So in total, about $200,000 of liquidity was added to the team maxi pairs on both PulseX and PHX. So that had been a common complaint that you just couldn't buy much team because there's really only a couple $1,000 worth of team liquidity anywhere because most of the team is staked. So thank you to whoever did that. Pretty cool to see that basically since August. I don't know what changed on August 1st, but maybe it's because by August 1st, it was 2 months till the next, because here's where the next team staking period begins here on like August 2nd or so. No, that's when it ends. So it's really, that means August 9th, I think, is the day. So that's when like the next deadline is. So it looks like 2 months before then, we've seen what is that? Something like, I mean, until now, about 100% growth on the Team Maxi chart. So that's pretty exciting. Well, so this on Pulsion. On Ethereum, I haven't looked at what the ratio is. That hasn't moved much. There's not much trading activity there. But what we're seeing is a team now is finally outperforming Maxi. So that's pretty exciting. Because that's kind of been the benchmark, right? Because if you mint a team, you part with your Maxi. So the benchmark, at least in my mind, of performance is that team versus Maxi. So that like 1-to-1 rate. So something I pointed out was that since team is up now, say 40% versus Maxi, and then Maxi, let's look at the Maxi Hex. Maxi Hex is now 52%. So say 50, so 1.52 times 1.4. So the team versus Hex is now 2.12. So if you minted Maxi with Hex, then rolled your Maxi into team, that has been the top performing versus Hex asset of all of team and the perpetuals, and Maxi included. So exactly what I like to see. Because you keep in mind, I have no control over its prices. This is all the market. So that's always exciting to see that the team is performing. I think what that is something that we had. Let's go back to Twitter, point out what I'm talking about here. So back now 13 months ago, something I was pointing out here was that because of the early end stake penalties, you may see changes happening in the charts. And so what I was showing here is like how the team price might go down after the mint, and then versus team versus Maxi, and then increase leading up to the next stake period. So here we saw kind of that exact thing happening where, let's go back to the Maxi team. Let's invert the pair so it's quoted in Maxi. We saw that here where before, let's start at 1-to-1 back here in October. So let's draw that out. It went from 1-to-1. One is right here. Kind of just, and then it went back up to above that rate, leading up to this period. So that's that shape that we saw there. Kind of never seen it play out. So that's pretty cool. How the team chart has been doing that. Gilkey says, make a tweet about that. I think I did, actually. It was in the replies. So let's go to my replies. Yeah. So if this is what you're talking about Maxi being 1.53, team being 1.4, that means that 1P team is worth about 2.18 hex. So I think I touched on the topic a little bit, but all right, guys, I don't know if you just heard that on the microphone. My stomach is growling. Haven't eaten since breakfast, and I worked out hard today, so I'm pretty hungry. But I got the camera on, damn it. Let's get my face on here so you guys don't forget what I look like. Stopping that. All right, you guys. Thank you so much. Had a lot of fun today. Now we're actually signing off. So we'll see y'all later. Thanks for joining us. Papa says good night, folks. Good night, Papa Laba. We'll see you tomorrow.